What a crazy weekend of games. And got some more head coaching news for you. What is up, Fin fans? Divisional round. We are going to talk about that. We're going to recap the divisional round, and then I have a little bit of an update about the head coaching search, all that stuff, and then I'm going to get to one of you guys' comments of the day. But let's jump into the divisional round. I was wrong on 3 out of the 4. I did not see some of these. I kind of saw. We'll start with the first game. I kind of saw a possibility of Cincinnati beating Tennessee. I think that was a very good game, a very close game. Joe Burrow, I think, was sacked 9 times. He was very efficient. Wasn't splashy. I think he threw his longest pass was like 15 yards. Wasn't splashy. Both defenses. It was a defensive game. Both defenses were getting after the quarterback. Ryan Tannehill looked suspect, to say the least. His huge fat contract with Tennessee, I bet you they're looking at it right now and just scratching their heads why they gave it to him. Joe Burrow won. Congratulations to Joe Burrow. I am now rooting for the Cincinnati Bengals to get to the Super Bowl. I'll talk about that towards the end of my little discussion about that. But great game. Came down to 3 points. Friggin' their kicker. The best is Joe Burrow telling the story of their kicker warming up. And as he's walking onto the field, passes Joe Burrow and says, I guess we're on the AFC Championship game. Like, the cojones on this man. Come on. Then we have the Saturday night game. The 49ers heading to Lambeau to take on the Packers. It was snowing. The 49ers offense looked horrible. They scored points off of special teams. A block punt got them the 7 points they needed. The Packers missed a field goal, and I think they missed an extra point, if my brain is working correctly. I think they left 4 points on the field. No, sorry, that was the Chiefs. But they did miss a field goal, the Packers. Missed a field goal. It was bad. Packers, their special teams killed you. Absolutely killed you on that one. But the Packers have never beaten the 49ers in the playoffs. It's craziness. Absolutely craziness. But I will say this. I said in my last video that Aaron Rodgers hasn't thrown interceptions since Thanksgiving. And they didn't throw interceptions, so I didn't jinx him that much. But 49ers, the Dolphins pick is going to be the 30th. They might go to the Super Bowl. They'll be taking on the first Sunday game, the LA Rams, who beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 27-3. We're all sitting there laughing. 23. Tom Brady's going to come back and pull this one off. And then he almost did. But you send a blitz and you only one-on-one Cooper Kupp. I'm rooting for Stafford. Not rooting for the Rams. I'm rooting for Stafford to potentially get a ring. Again, I will talk about that. But that game was, again, home team loses first game by a field goal. Home team loses by a field goal second game. Third game, home team loses by a field goal. We go into the Saturday night game. The Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Crazy, crazy, crazy back and forth and back and forth and back and forth game. 13 seconds left. You have 13 seconds left. And your defense ran into the locker room because they thought they won. 13. They do not get upset, and I'll talk about it. Do not get upset about the overtime rule. Nope. Oh, Josh Allen should have at least had a chance to get the ball. His defense should have stopped them with 13 seconds left. 13 seconds left. Or how about the other 2 times before that in a span of 2 minutes that the Bills took the lead by, I think, 3 or 4. Or the fact that Kansas City left 4 points on the field. 1 missed field goal, 1 missed extra point. At that point, the game would have been completely different. So I don't want to hear nothing about no overtime rules. Because the Buffalo Bills, if they really deserve to win it, if they really should have won it, should have stopped them with 13 seconds left. And not left Travis Kelce wide, naked open to get into field goal range. No. You have to play all facets of football. The defense gets paid as well. they changed the rule. Now, it used to be worse. It used to be you win the coin toss, you get to at least the 30-yard line, you kick a field goal, game over. It's not that way anymore. They literally are holding the defense's hand in overtime. Holding their hand. Listen, just stop them from getting to the 30. Okay, fine. You can't do that in overtime, apparently, and you're getting upset at us. Stop them from getting in the end zone. And you can win by just kicking a field goal. There's your reward for stopping them on defense. Now you just got to go to their 30 and you win the game. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because people are saying, oh, Josh Allen should at least get a chance. The defense for the Chiefs and the defense for the Bills were not stopping each other. So if we go into playoff rules, the game would still be going on right now. You have to make the stop. It's offense, defense, special teams. 3-facet game. Your defense couldn't stop a nosebleed in the last 2 minutes of the game. Both of them. It is what it is. Because we all know if Josh Allen called heads and they won the coin toss. And the funny thing is the Kansas City Chiefs, like 2-3 years ago, tried to put in a rule to change the overtime rule. And they got denied. Boom, big denied. All of a sudden they win it. And they're like, well, now you're going to change it? So I don't want to hear it. But great game. All weekend, great game. Josh Allen played fantastic. Patrick Mahomes played fantastic. Great game. It is now down to the Bengals are heading to Kansas City and the 49ers are heading to LA. I am rooting for a Bengals-Rams Super Bowl. And I'm so torn, right? I want to see if a team win their first Super Bowl. It'd be fantastic if Cincinnati won their first Super Bowl. Congratulations, Joe Burrow, your second year, your head coach. No one expected him to do anything. Congratulations to him. But I would absolutely love to see Matthew Stafford win a Super Bowl leaving Detroit. So I'm torn. I want to see a Bengals-Rams Super Bowl. And I don't know if I get a win-win either way. Cincinnati wins, first time team winning a Super Bowl, always nice to see. Or Stafford wins a Super Bowl leaving Detroit. But that's what I'm essentially picking. Give you a little spoiler on that. So now let's talk about the Miami Dolphins. Brian Daboll is due to have a second interview with the Giants. I think Brian Flores is scheduled to have an interview with the Giants. But it seems like Brian Daboll is the guy that's going to get the Giants head coaching position. It's also rumored out there that he's taking Ken Dorsey to be their offensive coordinator, and he is taking the defensive coordinator that got fired from the Ravens, Wink Martindale, as their defensive coordinator, which would be a fantastic coaching staff. So that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing it's like Brian Daboll is going to be the Giants' new head coach. And if you guys went over to the Entertain, I went over there and talked about Brian Flores. He actually wanted Brian Daboll, so they might get their wish in that aspect. For the Dolphins, there's rumors out there that Vance Joseph is going to be the guy. I woke up this morning and I checked my Twitter, and so many Dolphin fans are so upset. Vance Joseph, and it was filling up my feed. And I'm like, why is his name filling up my feed? Again, I will talk about him if he gets hired, but there is no second interview for Miami. Nobody is set up for a second interview with Miami. What does that mean? I don't know. But Vance Joseph is a name that kept getting brought up over and over and over again. Vance Joseph, he's going to be the new Dolphins head coach. Brian Daboll's going to Giants, and Vance Joseph's going to the Dolphins, and then Dan Quinn's going to Denver, and blah, 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 all that stuff. Then I hear Dan Quinn is a possibility with the Dolphins, whatever, right? It's kind of like free agency. This is the time where there's a lot of rumors. So all you can do is just sit back, kind of just ignore it and react when it happens. Kind of like the whole Deshaun Watson situation, right? I told you guys, I'll react when it happens. I'm not going to freak out too much about it. It's going to be the same thing with the head coaching search. Because if we got Vance Joseph, I would not be happy. He didn't do well in Denver. And he didn't look at the Cardinals game against the Rams. Didn't do well on defense there. And their defense wasn't great. Could he change as a head coach? Could he learn from his time in Denver? Of course, 100%. He has the head coaching experience. It kind of notches that on my list of get an experienced guy in here. But I feel like there's better candidates out there. But there's something I do want to say, right? they need to. I don't. I was going to say they need to make a hire sooner than later, but I don't want them to force the process, because the Senior Bowl is February 5th, which is soon. February 5th is. I'm recording this the 25th. Well, I'm recording it Monday night. The 5th is next Saturday. Is the Senior Bowl. And you kind of want your head coach by next Saturday to go to the Senior Bowl and scout players and see who you want. We do have Greer still, and we still do have McKenzie, and we still do have our scouts and our guys, but you kind of want your head coach before the 5th. Also, the tampering period for free agency starts March 14th to the 16th. Starts noon March 14th to the 16th. That's not that far away. It's about a month, a little over a month away. Yeah, a little over a month away. And then the free agency period starts the 16th at 4 p.m. So you want your head coach in there sooner rather than later. So if you're going to ask me right now, who do I think it's going to be, who is the leading candidate, all that stuff, no one knows with Miami. No one knows really what's going on inside Miami. I'm hearing Mike McDaniel interviewed very well. I'm hearing they really liked the way Brian Dable, their conversation with him. I'm hearing, they like Vance Joseph. They kind of want to bring in a guy that's already been there. Again, I'm hearing Dan Quinn is a possibility. I'm hearing a lot of things, but I'm hearing it. And none of it is concrete. None of it's happened yet. So that's why, a lot of the stuff you're going to hear, just let it go in one ear and out the other until Miami Dolphins have hired blah, 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 whatever. So that's all I got for you right now. Again, if more updates happen and all that stuff happens, I will definitely make videos and let you know. Tomorrow, you're going to see Big O. We got, took a week off and we're getting back together and chatting it up. I'm going to pick his brain about the head coaching, but comment below. Let me know what you think of the divisional round. Let me know what you think of the overtime rule. Comment that below. Comment below, the head coaching search. I'm going to give you guys comments of the day. And this comment comes from Solo Phantom 25. And he says, comment of the day. Doug, will there be a secondary change like an Xavier Howard or Byron Jones trade or cut in the offseason? And do you think the new coach will bring in a new offense for Tua? I like this question because it kind of coincides my thought process with bringing in a head coach sooner than later. I need to see who the head coach is going to be. I need to see who his DC, OC are going to be to decide that. I'm still not 100% sold that the Dolphins are going to ride with Tua. I think that was something that was said, but I don't know if it's 100% going to happen. I wouldn't doubt it just because Chris Greer seems like a guy who doesn't want to, jump off of his picks because he doesn't want to look like an idiot. But it depends on the philosophy of whoever comes in, whoever the new head coach is. Does he want to go younger in that position? Does he think that, Xavier Howard shouldn't be getting the money he's getting? Because even with paying X next year, even with paying Byron next year, even with, paying Devontae Parker, paying all these guys next year, the Dolphins are still going to have the number one cap space around $74 million, give or take. And that's not counting a potential influx to boost it up and also cutting players. So, and that's a video in itself where I'm going to talk about cutting players. So it all depends. I know a lot of people want to know what's going to happen with Tua. The Dolphins have come out and said they want a head coach who's going to ride with Tua, but they're also come out and said things could change essentially. So we don't know. That's why I want this move to happen sooner than later, so I can start to look at the type of head coach we have, his philosophies, and will we change to a 3-4-4-3? What style of offense are we going to run? Are we going to stick with the RPO? Are we going to go more, pass heavy, run heavy? So much stuff to look into, and so many videos I'm going to be making. So if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. But I hope I answered your question, Solo Phantom. I appreciate you commenting. Again, if you guys want to be part of comment of the day, just comment below and say comment of the day in front of it. That's how I do it. I search it. Go into the YouTube studio, go to the comment section, and I search comment of the day, and then I look through all the comments of the day. So if you want to be part of comment of the day, put comment of the day in front of your comment, and I'll find it and I'll pick one. But other than that, guys, I'll see you tomorrow with Big O. I'm going to chat about the head coaching search and all that good stuff. But like usual, stay classy. Fins up.